It's like the house. It's like the house from Herogasm. The house, it looks like that.
So, Herogasm, probably seen amongst fans as The Boys as the best episode by far, and yeah, I kind of agree with that. My main opinion is that it is the boysiest episode of the series. Well, God, I mean, that's really great. I love to hear your opinions. But also, what the fuck does that mean? It means that I think the episode is good, but more importantly, when it comes to the main elements of a typical episode of The Boys, elements that I made up, it is the most extreme example of every single category. The aspects, of course, being crazy over-the-top shit happening, good acting moments that get clipped on Amazon socials and Sigma edits on TikTok, and big action. But before I talk about all that, let's do a brief summary of the episode, so we know what we're working with here.
This episode starts out with a disclaimer, but since it's The Boys, it's a cool and sarcastic disclaimer. Quick context before we go into this episode. A-Train's brother got paralyzed by this Pedro Pascal ripoff. Soldier Boy is found out to be alive and just killed Crimson Countess, and is teaming up with Huey and Butcher, who are superpowering themselves, to kill the rest of Payback. Starlight and MM are not happy with Huey and Butcher at all, and Frenchie and Kimiko are doing fucking whatever. So the episode starts with a reference to that one video. You know the one.
Have some more chicken. Have some more pop.
Homelander finds out Soldier Boy is alive, and he's just quaking in his boots. And Noir is also scared because he cuts his tracking chip out of his arm and fucks off to do whatever. I mean, I know what's gonna happen, but it's not in this episode. Anyway, Soldier Boy's old, yada yada. Kimiko gets kidnapped by the Russians. MM tracks down these two from Payback and figures that we're gonna go after them next.
And MM is pretty mad at Butcher and Huey, and Starlight's like, MM, don't murder Butcher and Huey. And MM's like, I'm mad, I'm angry. Then some other shit happens. It's not that important. Deep finds the TNT twins and finds out they're having Herogasm. Crazy soup orgy. Pretty crazy. They're gonna have a sex. Other shit that's not important to this episode, along with Frenchie's whole storyline. And let's get back to the interesting shit. So Marvin and Starlight show up to the orgy, and I actually don't think I can show any of this scene. Anyway, Huey goes in to find the TNT twins before Soldier Boy comes in to kill them. And Starlight's trying to evacuate people from the house because Soldier Boy is probably going to explode like he did that other time. But instead, she finds Deep doing what one might call that sweet, sweet nasty to an octopus.
Anyways, as Huey is going back to Soldier Boy, he runs into A-Train. And he's pretty mad at A-Train because A-Train fucking killed his girlfriend. So he demands an apology from A-Train. But A-Train's feeling pretty sad, so he gives him a real apology. But Huey's still angry, so instead he punches him in the jaw. And then Starlight finds him. Uh-oh, Soldier Boy's in the house and Starlight wants to stop him. But instead, Huey teleports her to safety. Big emotional conversation. Boring!
Boring.
Soldier Boy predictably explodes like he did before, and as everyone's running out of the house, A-Train finds Blue Hawk and kills him by giving him a bad case of road rash. But since A-Train has a heart condition, he suffers a heart attack because he ran super fast. Uh-oh, Homelander's here. To wrap it up quick, Homelander has a big fight with the Soldier Boy crew and almost gets defeated, but he flies away at the last second. Huey and Starlight basically break up. Homelander has a bruise, and Starlight quits the Seven. Anyways, yeah, the criteria. So when it comes to crazy over-the-top shit, I mean, it's a superhero orgy. People are flying around having sex and getting covered in bodily fluids. I can only think of one scene that might be as over-the-top as this one. I feel like this is an example of Kripke going over the top, but he's not jerking himself off about how crazy the show is, like when he does a bat mitzvah naked clone man fight. Like, the orgy serves a purpose to the story. It doesn't serve a great purpose, but it's better than other shit he's done. Good acting moments. I've recently started thinking of The Boys as just a bunch of good acting moments spread out about each other and they're just sewn together by filler. And I know saying that actually is meaningless and it doesn't mean anything and it's completely wrong, but shut the fuck up. This is my channel. I can say what I want.
I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Let's count up the clippable moments from this episode. Noir cutting out his chip. Huey, Butcher, and Soldier Boy talking about Homelander. Ashley talking to A-Train. Homelander talking to himself. MM and Love Sausage meet once again. Starlight catches the Deep. Huey confronting A-Train, Huey teleporting Annie, trying to fight Soldier Boy exploding, A-Train killing Blue Hawk, Butcher and Homelander talking, Homelander and Soldier Boy fighting / talking, the rest of the fight, Homelander looking at his bruise, and Starlight leaving the 7. That is 17 fucking amazing moments from this episode. To compare, I looked at the other highest rated episodes of each season, and I mean, they weren't really that close. And when it comes to action, I mean, A-Train brutalizes Blue Hawk, and this is the biggest fucking fight in the show up until this point. That's basically it for the criteria of the episode. So...
I'll stand by our Mujahideen brothers until the end.
Shit. I wanted to talk about things I just like about this episode because it's my channel and I can do whatever I want. I really like Soldier Boy. He made the episode and damn it, he made the season. Like, he's in less than half of these episodes, but he's still the main thing everyone associates with season 3. I now love Jensen Ackles, even though this is the only role I know him from. Dean? Supernatural? What the fuck are you talking about? That's Soldier Boy! This moment probably made A-Train my favorite character. Blue Hawk's been such an asshole this whole season, and seeing A-Train avenge his brother like that is really satisfying to see. Not in a weird way. Everyone in this episode does so good. Homelander is fucking great. A-Train's finally stepping up. Starlight's pulling out of, his hate and resentment. Huey and Butcher are just fucked up in the head. Wait, it feels like I'm missing someone. As I continue to rewatch The Boys, I realize it's not season 4 that did Frenchie dirty. Frenchie hasn't done anything interesting since fucking Lamplighter. Why should I care about this lady who has no bearing on the main story, tormenting Frenchie about killing people for her? Do we really have to bring her in just because she was in the comics? You know who else was in the comics? Jack from fucking Jupiter, but I don't see you chomping at the bits to bring him in the show. Frenchie's storylines remind me of the Deep storylines. They are unnecessary. But with the Deep, his storylines are mostly comedic. But with Frenchie, what? I'm supposed to feel bad that he's tormented by his past of killing innocent people, and he turns himself into prison for like a week before getting bailed out? Oh, Frenchie. Now that I say it all out loud, I think I'm gonna cry. What was this video about? Oh yeah. This video is the most The Boysiest episode because it fills out this criteria. I don't know, make your own conclusion. I got bigger fish to fry.
I am Baldy, you're in my school, you learn math here, run down the halls with my ruler, hide and...
So, you might be a little bit confused here, but there is a perfectly reasonable explanation to all of this. So the video that you just watched was a video I had in my vault for probably like 3 months at this point. I did plan on having a video for the 15th. I had a plan on what it was gonna be, and then I got to recording it and I was just like, no. And maybe I'll do it at some point, I probably won't. So I just decided I was going to edit this video instead and release it now. So yeah, that's the explanation. Also, this is gonna be the end of weekly uploads. I'm sure by this upload you can tell. At this point, I'm just getting diminishing returns, like seriously. I'm done, okay? Weekly uploads are done, bi-weekly uploads will continue. New subscribers that stayed for weekly uploads, please don't leave. Maybe change your mind. So that's everything I really had to say.